Well, if you're just joining us, where you been? You've missed a good one so far. 86-71, the flight lead the Raptors. Lehigh Valley going for win number 7. And the Raptors play other home games here in Valhalla, looking to improve to 2-3. Both teams out of the North Division in the Triple Threat Basketball League. We've got 12 minutes of basketball left here, barring overtime. Largest lead of the game for the flight was 20. They lead it by 15. Pass over to the corner. Three-pointer. As White was unable to connect on that three-pointer. White trying to be aggressive, trying to steal the ball. Doing a good job of not fouling. As Manuel Ramos over to the corner for Iguu. Passed it over to Elijah Edwards, who's able to connect on the jumper. It's a 13-point lead. 86-73 now the score. The flight as a beautiful job driving to the lane. Devin Bennett able to connect with a little kiss off the glass. Back the other way. Fouled was Callaway. He'll head to the stripe. As he got the pass on the wing and just went for it. And he will head to the line. Callaway connects for 2. It's a 13-point advantage. Still got 11 minutes to go. And the 6-foot shot no good by Rulock. Manuel Ramos driving. Stops near the foul line. Pivots but turns it over. Olabe tries to lay it in. No. There are 3 flight players there as Khalil White able to connect. Way to follow your teammates up on the transition shot. Splitting defenders was Edwards as the ball went out of bounds. And we're going to have some substitutions. Iguu going to check out. Nicolou back in. And a shot up and in by Taj Williams, who's been quiet here in the second half. Had a good first half. 92-75 our score. We're coming up on the 10-minute mark. I believe they called an 8-second violation. Yeah, they will call an 8-second violation on the Raptors. Here is Bennett, got it stripped away. And a layup on the other end for Edwards. 92-77. Rulak. Oh, beautiful no-look pass. There by Bennett a moment ago. Bennett now in the lane. Dishes it, and the layup no good for the flight, again, who lead 92-77. As that is going to be a foul on Rulak. Heading to the stripe for one shot that, again, counts as 2 points in the Triple Threat Basketball League is Gabriel Nicolou. Nicolou's shot is up and good. 92-79. Bennett bounced it for Rulock. Here's Edwards. He's short on a three. Going to try to chase down his own miss. But he didn't need to, as Glenn did. Passed inside to Bennett, who's going to be fouled by two defenders, and will head to the line. 9:07 to go, fourth quarter. And again, a thank you to our sponsors. That's Forever Loved, Apex, LJ's Midnight Munchies, and Entree Per Hooper. Flight back at the line again. And Khalil White connects on the foul shot. Edwards got a screen left. Stopped his dribble. Gave to Callaway. Nicolou the drive. Tried to bounce it inside the lane, and in traffic it gets stolen. And Glenn going to be fouled. Here at the 8:47 mark, it's 94-79. That, of course, was a foul on the floor. As the Flight retained possession. Spin move and a dish. Glenn the layup after a nice pass. Callaway. Good ball movement by the Flight. Parkings was fouled. And he will go to the line. Take another look at that. Nice bounce pass and rip move from Tyler Parkings, who again leads his team in rebounds heading into this one, had 13 boards coming into this game. Glenn brings it up. Rulock splitting defenders. Swing. And the fadeaway jumper, no good from Glenn. Here's Ramos with it for the Raptors. They trailed by 15. Trailed by as many as 20. Got it as close as 2. They have never led in this game. That's going to be a deep three, and it's off the rim. Great job chasing down the board by Rulock. Swing over to the corner. Edwards, no. Excuse me, White, no. Raptors back the other way. And a quick layup by Ramos. 13-point game. As the Raptors were pressing. Good job there by the Flight breaking the press. Bounce pass into the lane. And going to the line for two is Devin Bennett. Devin Bennett back to the line. Short on the foul shot. Offensive rebound by the Flight, and that one's going to be put up by Rulock. He's going to head to the line now. Great job getting an offensive rebound off a foul shot. Rulock's good from the line. 98 points for the Lehigh Valley Flight in this one. Bad transition defense there from Lehigh Valley led to a Raptors layup. Nice pass inside to the cutter, who's able to get the layup to go. Good job there by Manny Glenn filling the lane. Flight have hit the 100 mark for at least the second time this season. Around the horn. 3-point no good by Ramos. Raptors got the offensive rebound and a bounce pass to Elijah Edwards, who lays it in. 13-point lead as we're coming up on 6.5 to go. Unable to connect on the layup was White. as Edwards threw it too far for Nicolou, and the Raptors turn it over. Flight wastes no time. Back across the timeline they go. White falling to the ground, unable to get the layup to go, and the Raptors going to push it quickly the other way. Here's Edwards. Transition three. You bet. And it's a 10-point game. As there's going to be a whistle for substitutions. Anthony Jenkins checks back in. And Manny Gland will check in after the timeout. It's a 100-90 game with 6:07 to go here in the fourth quarter. If you've been with us the whole time, we thank you very much. If you're just joining us, tune in earlier next time. We get 100-90. Our score, the visiting Lehigh Valley Flight, coached by Muriel Raji, who had a word or two for the official during that timeout. As the players are getting ready to go back onto the court. And again, the Flight have hit the century mark for at least the second time this season. While we have a moment, we're brought to you by Apex, Forever Loved, Entrepreneur Hooper, and LJ's Midnight Munchies. That's a late-night restaurant located in Bethlehem, owned by Juwan Owalabe, who had a very good first half. The Flight, the lead in the ball. Pass inside, rejected. Gabriel Nicolou knocked it away. As Igwe going to check back in. They're not sure who's going out. It'll be Bailey who heads to the bench. Couple of taps, no. Bennett again, no. White came away with it in the crowd, 3 seconds. I beg your pardon, no, they called a foul underneath. So the Flight will retain possession. They've got a 10-point lead. We're under 6 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Top of the key three, going to be short. Falling to the ground, Taj Williams for a tie-up. And the refs will call a jump ball. As I believe they called a jump ball. They did, and Raptors win the tip. Pass ahead, Igwe lays it in. It's an 8-point game. Out of bounds, who's it going? Where's it going? Raptors ball. That would have made it a 6-point game, but instead, the board for the Flight. And the Flight turned it over again. 2-on-1 opportunity for the Raptors. And a great job by Taj Williams, who took the charge. Great job there by Taj Williams, stepping in to take the hit. That's a dunk! Devin Bennett was telling his teammates, if you guys don't break that press. Then he got it over the top of the defense, and he slammed it home. First dunk we've seen here tonight. Devin Bennett rocked the rim. 10-point lead for the Flight. And White goes to the stripe. He was hit on the layup attempt. Have more substitutions. Back in is Nicolou. White was unable to hit, but the Raptors' beautiful offensive rebound as it was a quick pass by Bennett. And they're going to call a foul on the arm as Rulick unable to hit the offensive board. Take another look at that. Get a beautiful pass by Bennett. And a great job grabbing the offensive board there from Rulick as Rulick going to head to the line in a 10-point ball game. Rulick got it to go. 104-92. Edwards tried to feed his man, instead turned it over. Layup the other way and one. Khalil White gets a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. $15-point lead, 4.5 to go. Raptors trail, and they've got the ball. Flight looking to get their 7th win of the year. That's going to be a long three. That is nothing but net. Elijah Edwards. White the other way. A lot of contact. He's fouled. White's foul shot, short. Raptor rebound. Transition the other way. Contact, no call. Here's White. Nice pass. And the layup attempt was no good by Gibson. Back out. Bennett thought about a three. Now drives back to the basket. Bennett, nice pass into the lane. A lot of contact, no call there. Raptors going to go the length of the floor. They got a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Transition three. They need it. They will not get it. Raptors trail by 7. The Flight got the ball. Driving was Jenkins. He was fouled out front. White inbounds, or will in just a moment. As actually that foul on the floor will result in free throw attempts because Raptors are over the limit. $109.95. 3.5 to go here in the ball game, barring overtime. Edwards had a three, instead dished it right. Ramos. Back to Edwards. Edwards on the drive. Back to Ramos. Elbow jumper, no. And there was, I believe, an inadvertent buzzer. I believe an inadvertent buzzer at the scorer's table. Yep. So Jenkins now controls for Lehigh. as the referees will discuss here for just a moment. Nope. They don't feel they need to discuss anything at this current juncture. So Rulock back to the line with his team up 109-95. And it'll make it 111-95. So we'll have more substitutions with 3 minutes to go. 3:04 to be exact. And hitting the deck hard was Edwards as he drove to the hoop with purpose. It's a 16-point Raptors deficit. Edwards back to the line. In and out. Williams the board. Bennett the drive. Thought about pulling up, instead dished it out and cut to the lane. Three from the top of the key, short. Raptors pushing, they're down by 16, 2.5 to go. And they turn it over once again. And it's going to be another, nope, a layup. Thought he was going to dunk it there again. But just a quick little layup extends it to an 18-point game. As White turned it over, and Edwards called for time. And they may have called another technical foul. Nope, the Raptors going to call for time. 2:07 to go here in the ballgame. We'll take a break. 113-95, the Flight lead. Referee sorting something out here. It's a 113-95 lead with 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the fourth and final quarter of action. The Raptors ball. They'll take it up. Staring an 18-point deficit dead in the face. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Ramos. Dish it to the corner. No. Back the other way, Bennett for three. White for three, no. Ramos the board. Lost it, he's on the ground. That's going to be a dish to Ramos for three. Yes, sir. 98 for the Raptors, but they will fall in this one, as we've got only a minute and a half to go here. Bennett going to be called for a travel. Or maybe a double dribble. He picked it up. Put it back down. Can't do that. Press coming from Lehigh. Jenkins was out front there. Alley-oop! And unable to slam it home. Less than a minute to go. No. That three was no good from the top there by Bailey. As it got a whistle. as Williams was trying to dunk there, but obviously we got to stop any action. As there was a quick timeout called by the Raptors, and we've kept it here as we're about ready to throw the ball back in. 15-point lead here for the Lehigh Valley Flight. Wide open for three. Jenkins, yes. 116-98. As Vasquez wasn't looking for that pass. Bennett will take it up the court, who had the lone dunk in the game, turns it over. Bad pass there from Devin Bennett. And maybe an even worse pass from Cyrus, as he threw it way over the head of Raiden Keon Bailey, the intended receiver. Shot clock turned off. There's 20 seconds to go. So the Lehigh Valley Flight will come up with this win. As driving the length of the floor was Ramos. Bennett the rebound. And the Flight score at the end of it. And that will do it. 118-98, the final score, the Lehigh Valley Flight win. We're back to wrap it up here in just a moment as the Lehigh Valley Flight improved to 7-3. A couple thank yous to give out. We'll do that right after this. $118.98, the final score here from Westchester Community College. The Lehigh Valley Flight improve to 7-3. The Raptors will drop to 1-4. 20 points equals the biggest lead of the game, and again, that's how we're going to end it. The final score, 118-98. The Lehigh Valley Flight come out on top of this one. Muriel Raji's club comes out with the win. Before we go, a couple people we'd like to thank. Our assistant producer, Ms. Kiana De Jesus, and our executive producer is Mr. Kevin Connolly. And I'd like to thank Ari Bloomstein for the opportunity. Thank you for joining us here from Valhalla, New York. Once again, the final score, 118-98. The Raptors fall to Lehigh Valley Flight. This has been an exclusive presentation